Savannah Williams here today. Dallin Richards along with Nate Thatcher as we're getting set for tip-off here between Milford and Wayne in this Region 20 rivalry.
I'm really excited for this because Wayne had a really competitive first-round matchup against Manila, but then Milford had a really competitive game against Altamont. So both of these teams have competitive advantages in terms of they played in some close games.
Tip controlled by Wayne. They set up their half-court offense here with Van Dyke at the top of the key. She swings over to Wood. They get it down on the block. It goes into Jones. Her layup's no good. Rebound fought for. Eventually won by the Tigers, and they get the ball up to Michaela Jones looking to run.
Good job by Jones that time. She split the double team but couldn't get the layup to go. Let's see if Milford can get on the board.
Milford setting up their half-court offense here with 20 on the shot clock. It goes over to Florence. Baseline jumper no good there by Ambrose. Defensive rebound controlled by the Badgers as Kimber Wood brings the ball across half court.
Good open look baseline that time, but looking for Milford to crash the glass.
Van Dyke with the deep hook shot no good. It goes right into the hands of Wood though in the corner. Goes over to Morrill, who's on the right wing. She'll take the deep three off the glass. Defensive rebound corralled by Miley Wilden.
Wilden's a force to be reckoned with, and same with Ambrose. They're really tall down low. They get a lot of good rebounds, but unfortunately Miley steps out of bounds right there. That's why I'm looking for them to crash the glass. I feel like a lot of times on their defensive possessions, they're kind of holding back and looking at the girl they're guarding. Instead, I feel like when the shot goes up, go to the hoop, get the rebound, and then you can set up your offense.
Yeah, turnover there for the Tigers. So Wayne with the ball looking for the first points of today's game. It's going to go three-pointer off the side iron there by Savannah Williams. As the Tigers corral the rebound, looking to run. It's a 2-on-2 fast break. Coast-to-coast contested layup, no good there by Spalding. Rebound controlled, though, by the Tigers, and they'll reset. Good
job by the Badgers to cut off Spalding in transition. She didn't get a good look at the basket.
A nice cut there by Florence, but her shot gets blocked, and A.J. Van Dyke corrals it for the Badgers. She'll bring it across court herself. Cross-court pass now over to Wood. Van Dyke at the top of the key. She'll take a three off the side iron. It goes right into the hands of Morrill. She'll take a shot. Air balls.
So Milford's going in a 2-3 zone. So it looked like Wayne is going to be taking some outside shots.
Nice passing there on the fast break. The shot, though, hits the shot clock out of bounds by Ambrose. So still scoreless here, just over 2 minutes into this first quarter.
So Savannah Williams, as we mentioned in the Zions Bank pregame report, she dropped 4 3-pointers yesterday from the Bryce Canyon City three-point line. She's already had 2 good looks here in the first quarter, hasn't been able to see anything go down. Still scoreless for both these squads.
Williams controlling the ball for the Badgers. She hands off to Wood. Now it's Van Dyke on the block. She's double teamed, still goes up with it, can't get it to go. Rebound goes right into the hands of Morrill, though. And they go down onto the block to Jones. It rolls off the rim. Jones gets her own miss, though. Left-handed hook shot off the backboard. Jones again with her own miss. Now it's a loose ball, and it's corralled by Florence on the fast break for the Tigers. She goes up, contested, heavily fouled there. Good foul, though, by the Badgers, not giving an easy layup on the fast break.
That's what Tay does best. When she's in transition, she understands where her defender is at all times in the fast break. So what she did was she went to her left, went back up to her right, and that caused for Savannah Williams' arms to go down, therefore getting her the free throw line where she excels.
Yeah, first foul on Williams, first foul of the game, and so we got a couple of free throws here for Spalding. From the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line, she misses the first.
Tay's really good at getting physical. Of course, she can knock down some shots from the perimeter, but where she thrives the most is cutting to the basket. Let's see if she can convert her second.
It rolls around the rim and in, so the first point of the game belongs to Tay Spalding from the free throw line. Wayne looks to answer here with Morrill bringing the ball up court. They find Van Dyke in the far corner. It's going to be Savannah Williams for three off the side iron again. And Miley Wilden controls the rebound for the Tigers.
That's 3 good looks now for Savannah. Hasn't seen one go down.
Morrill nearly gets the steal, but it's chased down by Florence. And the Tigers reset now with 20 on the shot clock. Lob pass over to Florence. She'll kick it out. Spalding thought about the three, instead gets to the elbow and kicks to Florence. She'll take the deep two. It's long as the rebound goes right into the hands of Morrill looking to run. Slows things down at the corner. Kicks over to Williams. Thought about it. Morrill driving baseline now. Backs it back out. Picks up her dribble. Trapped now in the corner. Gets it down to Williams somehow on the block. And the ball goes off the foot there of looks like that was Michaela Jones. And it's going to be a turnover for Wayne. So 1-0 still to score almost halfway through the first quarter. A lot of good defense being played.
Yeah, Milford is collapsing there on their defensive possessions. And then Wayne's bringing high pressure. You can see that. They're right on the logo. They're right on Tay. And they're also, it looks like, in a 2-1-2 defense right now.
And both defenses daring the other to try to shoot from outside as the entry pass nearly gets stolen, but it's recovered. Spalding now drives in, and that one is stolen by Williams. She's going to start the fast break for the Badgers. Now slows things down. The Tigers did a good job getting back on defense. Checking in is Macy Jackson. She's in the corner with the ball. Savannah Williams, she'll take another three, and that one's long again off the backboard.
Really cold right now to start off this game, which is not what you want to see if you're a Badgers fan.
Spalding controlling the offense here. Swings it over to Dotson, and it's stolen away. Once again, Morrill with the ball, running the fast break for the Badgers. She gets to this near corner, picks up her dribble. Now it swings over. They get it down to Jones on the block. Savannah Williams, another three, offside iron.
She wants to get a good look, which she has gotten almost every single time, but it's only cast iron, hasn't gone through the net.
Spalding's entry pass nearly stolen, and it looks like it's going to be a foul on Milford, so another turnover here, as that one should be going to Gracie Dotson.
Yeah, really tough try at that pass by Tay Spalding down low. When you throw such a high-arcing pass down baseline, it gives enough time for the defenders to crash and get a potential steal. But here, this is one of the things that Wayne is really good at. They went from going into a 3-game losing streak, winning last game, but it was all because of their defense that turns into offense.
Wayne looking for their first points of the game still. Timberwood will take the free throw line jumper, and it's good.
See, just like that, Timber's able to get on the board, and it's because of their defensive crashing down baseline that gives a good open opportunity on the offensive side of the ball.
Milford breaks the press. Now it's going to be a cross-court pass, goes through the hands there of Miley Wilden, and it's going to go out of bounds. So another turnover here. Neither offense really in much of a rhythm here early on.
No, I feel like Wayne has gotten better looks. They just haven't been able to fall right now. And for the Tigers, they just can't seem to catch a break right now. They're getting a few entry passes, but they're high. They're causing turnovers, not getting good looks.
Three-point shot, no good there by Macy Jackson. Tigers control the rebound here as Tay Spalding brings the ball up court.
So you can see that Maddie Jacobson was playing high up on Tay Spalding. They're pressuring her right from the get-go.
Spalding swings it over to Florence. Cross-court pass goes all the way to Spalding. Nice entry pass there. Wilden's shot goes in and out. Controlled by the Badgers.
Everything was perfect on that half-court offensive possession. Cross-court pass to Tay, down low to Miley. She had a really good look. It went just about as in as it can go without going in. Just can't get it to fall down completely.
As Maddie Jacobson, the sophomore, checking in for the Badgers. Nearly lost the ball, but it goes out of bounds, last touched by the Tigers.
Jaden McMullen will also check in here for the Tigers, as well as Paisley Florence just picked up her first foul.
Let's go to Van Dyke in the corner for the Badgers. Timberwood now at the elbow. Loses the ball, but it goes right into the hands of Jacobson on the block. Kick out pass. Deep two-point shot, no good there by Macy Jackson. And there's a foul on the loose ball, and that is going to go on Macy Jackson.
Yeah, so even though Michaela Jones hasn't gotten a bucket to go right now for the Badgers, I like how she's making her her paint presence known on the offensive side, trying to get down low, but Milford's got great players, like I mentioned. They've got Kylie Fisher, who just checked into the game, as well as Miley Wilden, two really good tall girls that can get things done down low on defense.
Another nice cross-court pass there. This one sails over the head, though, of Milford. It's going to be a backcourt violation. Just a little too high for Jaden McMullen, the freshman, to get it.
Yeah, good time, though, by Jaden on that high pass. A lot of times players won't touch it because they don't want to get that call against them, but that stops a fast break opportunity for the Badgers.
Instead, the Badgers have the ball in the half court. Timberwood at the top of the key to set up the Badgers offense. Swinging around the perimeter, Timberwood pump fakes, now drives baseline. Van Dyke, she'll take a contested three, in and out.
So Badgers are really shooting their shot right now from the perimeter. Haven't seen one able to go down yet.
Kay Spalding going coast to coast. Her floater no good, but she draws the foul. She'll head to the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line here with 46 seconds to play in the first quarter. The lone point for the Tigers coming from the charity stripe.
Yeah, so Tay's trying to get things done. That's usually what happens when the Tigers are a little bit stagnant on the offensive side. Get the ball in your star's hands. Let her do some work. Try and get you guys back in this one.
Spalding gets her first of 2 attempts to go. She's hit 2 in a row after missing her first from the free throw line. Couple dribbles, off back iron. Timberwood gets the rebound.
So 2 for 4 right now. Not great, but we still only have a tie ball game right now.
2-2 is your score as the Badgers look to get something going on offense with Timberwood, and there's a foul away from the ball. I believe that's going to go to Kylie Fisher on the Tigers as Savannah Williams fell down to the court.
Yeah, like I was mentioning just a few minutes ago, Kylie's a force to be reckoned with down low, but sometimes she can get into foul trouble, so the key is to keep her body straight, it's set, keep your arms up. She's a great defender.
Three-pointer from Morrill, off back iron, rebound corralled in by McMullen. She looks to go with 25 on the game clock, shot clock off. Tay Spalding now, nice dribble into the lane. The layup can't go though, rebound controlled by Savannah Williams and the Tigers. They can hold for 1 shot if they choose. Morrill now in the corner, finds Wood. Pass is stolen by the Tigers. Now Spalding's on a one-on-one fast break. And her left-handed layup off the back of the rim. And that's going to do it for the first quarter. 2-2 is your score between Milford and Wayne. We'll be back after this. The state championship basketball is brought to you by SUU on TeamHive.live and KTTA 8.1.
Jackson Excavation supports our coaches and teams here in Wayne County. We specialize in everything dirt, from excavating homes and water lines to building roads and septic tanks. To road base and gravel supplies, call Jackson Excavation.
It's time for championship basketball, and Lamb Excavating, located in Orderville, Utah, wishes all teams the best of luck in the postseason. Lamb Excavating can help you with all of your excavation needs, from gravel to chip seal and any other excavating. No job is too big or too small. Give Darwin and the boys a call, 435-648-2318. Now let's play some ball.
Rafter Lazy J Fence Company started building fence in 2000. We cover the southern half of Utah, building all types of fence, agricultural, residential, and commercial. Call the Jones boys.
Welcome back to Richfield High School here. Dallin Richards along with Nate Thatcher as we're in a defensive battle here. Start of the second quarter, it's 2-2. There's a game on the court, but I think we should play a game ourselves.
That's exactly right, Down. Let's play some Fab Rats trivia. Fab Rats is an entertaining, family-friendly YouTube channel. So we're going to ask a Fab Rats trivia question. Make sure to email your answer to uhsslive@gmail.com. And if you're the first one to get the correct answer, you win a free Fab Rats t-shirt. So the question for today's game will be, what is the shop cat's name for the Fab Rats? I'll repeat, what is the shop cat's name? Make sure to email your answer to uhsslive@gmail.com to win a free Fab Rats t-shirt.
So there's a foul down low. That one's going to go against Kylie Fisher, and it's going to send the Badgers to the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line as Timberwood looks to add to her 2 points.
Yeah, so now the Wayne has an opportunity to get something from the free throw line, which they didn't have an opportunity at all in the first quarter. It was only Tay Spalding for Milford that could go to the line, but now Wayne can control the lead as they just did, as the first free throw is able to go down.
Wood for her second. She goes 2 for 2. She's got 4 points. Your score, Timberwood 4, Tay Spalding 2.
Yeah, I was just about to mention that. We've only got 2 scores right now, and of course they're leading their squads.
As that shot goes in and out on the layup, the putback attempt there by Dotson, no good as well. Timberwood looking to run now for the Badgers. Finds Williams in the corner. She gets trapped.
That's
picks
Blackburn.
Up her dribble. Or Blackburn.
She's
Excuse
in.
Me.
Reagan Blackburn's in. Unbelievable.
Amazing what adrenaline and tape can do in the state championship tournament.
Yeah, that's incredible. I went down to the scores table before the game. scores running around crazy. They're like, Reagan Blackburn's out of the game. She sprained her ankle, obviously out of the starting lineup for sure. But the fact that she's playing right now, that's amazing.
Timberwood now with the ball. She drives baseline, and she's going to head back to the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line. A great drive there going through the contact.
Yeah, awesome move that time by Wayne. I feel like now in the second quarter, although the score is not incredibly different, I feel like the shot selection is way better than it was in the first.
Yeah, and attacking the basket, they're going to actually call that foul on the ground. As the deep two by Morrill is no good. It goes out of bounds, touched last by the Tigers. So minute here into this second quarter, Wayne looking to add to their 2-point lead.
And listen, there's games like this where shots don't really fall down sometimes. You just have to adjust with what the tempo is giving you. And I feel like both of these squads after that first quarter, they're saying, okay, there's a little bit of a lid on the basket. Let's see if we can adjust right here.
And there's a foul on the entry pass there. Michaela Jones drawing it. They're going to give that one to Gracie Dotson. She's got 3 fouls now here in the first half. She's going to have to come out.
Yeah, that's tough if you're a Tigers fan because while Dotson may not have scored yet, her presence down low, she's able to get a few putback opportunities because she's a really good rebounder.
Wayne gets it into Morrill. They find Blackburn. She pump fakes, thought about the three. Instead, down low pass. Van Dyke, left-handed hook shot off the glass, and it's in.
So A.J. Van Dyke is obviously the team's leading scorer. She averages a little bit over 12 points a game. She's able to get her first 2 to go down.
Milford looking to answer. Their biggest deficit tonight is 4 as Timberwood gets the steal. It's a one-on-none fast break. And an excellent chase down there by the Tigers. They can't get the layup to go, and Michaela Jones is going to go to the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line. This time I'm sure it's on the shot.
Yes, and this is exactly what the Badgers are not that great at, what the Tigers are not that great at doing, crashing the glass on fast break opportunities. Michaela Jones was the 3rd Badger to touch the ball and get a shot up in just as many seconds. So if the Tigers really want to get back into this one, cut the deficit, you got to crash the glass on missed shots.
As the first free throw off the back iron there for Jones. And Reagan Blackburn checks back out, but I think even her just going out there for 90 seconds gave Wayne an extra spark and extra energy and motivation to come out here in the second quarter.
I definitely could not do what Reagan just did. That's incredible. Love that she came out there even though she's injured.
So Jones goes 1 of 2 from the charity stripe. It's 7-2 now in favor of Wayne.
So that's the difference right now in the game. Wayne has now had 2 new scores here in the second quarter. Tigers still looking for anything. All they can count on is Tay's 2 free throws in the first quarter.
Kay Spalding with the ball at the logo for the Tigers. Nice pass there, but it's read beautifully by Savannah Williams for the Badgers, who picks up the steal and gets it to Timberwood to start the fast break. Van Dyke kicks out to Williams. She's open, wing 3, bang! Savannah Williams gets her first 3 to go from the Bryce Canyon City 3-point line, and Milford's going to call a timeout. So your score now 10-2 in favor of Wayne. We'll take a Zions Bank timeout. This state championship basketball brought to you by Bryce Canyon Half Marathon on 1aball.com.
Garcane Propane proudly sponsors Region 20 basketball. We are here to meet your propane needs. Call us 800-747-5403.
Loa Builder Supply has been serving you for over 100 years. We are a small town hardware store here to help you with your project. We are hardware, building materials, paint, and camping supplies, serving with local knowledge and community pride.
Welcome back to Richfield High School here, as that was a Zions Bank timeout for banking designed to help you score more. Zions Bank is for you, as Wayne's opened this game up, now up 10-2.
Yeah, we have a few new scores now. That's 3 new scores after Savannah Williams get that 3 to go. She missed 4 opportunities in the first, but now she's finding the bottom of the net here in the second.
As the Tigers had McMullen under the basket open, but again, just sailing a little too high.
Tay's having a tough time today with those baseline passes. She's got some open teammates in these last few possessions down in the half-court offense, but she's throwing the ball just a little bit too high, and it's either going out of bounds off her own teammates' hands or it's causing a turnover.
Nearly stolen by the Tigers on the entry pass. Van Dyke now on the block. Contested floater, no good. Get their own miss, though. And now it's a 3 from Morrill. in and out. Rebound fought for, and it's going to be a foul on Wayne.
It's going to go against Macy Jackson.
She's got 2. Just the first foul, though, on the Tigers here in the second quarter. Milford, though, on the other end, 4 team fouls already, so any loose ball or defensive fouls, Wayne will shoot free throws the remainder of the half.
Yeah, Tigers can't seem to find any rhythm right now. Fouling, scoring, causing turnovers. You can just see Spalding is just having a rough time, even though that time Lily Morrill gets the foul. She's putting high pressure on Spalding, so Tay's really good once she cuts to the basket, but if you don't allow her an opportunity to get into the lane, well, obviously she's not going to get a shot up.
Yeah, so Milford to inbound. That's just the first foul on Morrow, who's played great physical defense early on. Now Wayne going into a zone. As Spalding finds a crease, gets into the lane, can't get that layup to go over Van Dyke. Great defense there as she corrals the rebound. Nice entry pass down on the block. They kick it back out low to Van Dyke. She'll drive baseline, pull up from the mid-range. It's no good. Rebound saved and goes right into the hands of Timber Wood, and she's heading back to the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line for her 3rd and 4th attempts.
So once again, it's Wayne crashing the glass when Milford refuses to. It's giving them second opportunities, and now the lid is slightly coming off a little bit on the bucket, and so obviously they're increasing this lead by a large margin compared to what we saw in the first.
Timber Wood misses the first. 2 of 3 now on the night. She's leading the Badgers with 4 points.
Michaela Jones checking back in and replacing Macy Jackson.
As the second one is missed as well, but Jackson's able to corral the rebound. Van Dyke loses the ball on the block, and it's scooped out by McMullen. She's looking to run. McMullen coast-to-coast contested layup, and one! Jaden McMullen gets the and one to go. We'll see if that sparks the Tigers.
Yeah, that's exactly what you need. Tay originally, off of the second miss, was trying to cherry pick, maybe get that spark going, but even better that time by Jaden McMullen as she draws the foul along with the made layup.
And that's the second foul on Savannah Williams for the Badgers, as McMullen's at the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line. Can't get the conventional three-point play, but she gets her own miss in the corner as she steps on the baseline there. Great defense by Savannah Williams, trapping her in that corner.
Savannah's playing hard right now. Has 2 fouls, also 3 points. But look, here comes the Tigers. They're going to play a little bit of a full court press.
A.J. Van Dyke crosses the timeline for the Badgers, gets it down low to Jackson. Her spin move, hook shot, no good, but she'll head to the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line here, drawing the foul.
So a common mistake in the full court press is that you have multiple players crash into the girl with the ball. And so it causes for, when she gets it out of there, you have easy passes down low. And that time, as Michaela Jones makes the first, she's able to get down low and get an easy look just a few feet away from the basket.
Jones now 2 of 3 from the charity stripe. Make that 2 of 4. As the Tigers get the rebound and get the ball into the hands of Spalding, looking to set up the offense. It goes over to McMullen. She drives into the middle of the paint. Kicks it back out into the corner. Cross-court pass to Spalding. Nice drive there. Euro step, left-handed lay is up and good. What a move there by Tay Spalding.
Yeah, that's exactly what she does best. They allowed her to cut into the lane. She made a great Euro move, went up with her right on the left side of the bucket.
And the half-court press from the Tigers gives them an extra possession, as it was a tie-up there. Ambrose came in and tied that up perfectly.
Yep, and now Wayne's going to have to take a timeout.
Yep, Wayne calls timeout here, so we'll take a Zions Bank timeout. This state championship basketball brought to you by Zions Bank on KSLSports.com.
Mike's Food Town in Beaver, Utah believes in giving their customers a great variety of products, superior customer service at an affordable price. We appreciate our customers' loyalty and wish the Milford Tigers success in the postseason. The Milford Medical Clinic would like to wish the Milford Tigers good luck in the 1A region and state basketball tournaments. Our providers and staff are here to help keep our community healthy and safe. We have clinics in Beaver, Milford, and Parowan.
Are you tired of winter and ready to ride? We invite you to the Bryce Canyon Mule Days. Join us in Tropic, Utah the first week in May. For guided mule rides, vendors, food, and fun, featuring arena events including ranch sorting. Then Friday night, a live concert featuring Bran Hill. And the premier Chrome in the Canyon Mule Sale on Saturday. Learn more at BryceCanyonMuleDays.com, and we will see you there.
Welcome back to Richfield High School here. Wayne up 11-6. The Tigers, though, making a run here, trying to get back in this one.
Yeah, Tays found a little bit of a rhythm here in the second. She's got 4 now in the game.
Tay Spalding with the ball. She's double-teamed in that zone defense. Gets out of it, though, and the ball goes into the hands of Fisher. Her shot no good, though. Van Dyke with the big rebound and kicks it up to Morrill.
Tays sailing those passes down baseline. It's just easy for Wayne to just go up and grab it, force a turnover. Tays really got to control that if she wants to dish it off as she's cutting down.
Miley Wilden knocked that ball out of bounds for the Tigers, but Wayne maintains possession. They've got the ball with Wood. Now it's Van Dyke in the corner. Morrill now cross-court pass. Van Williams open in the corner. Off back iron. Timberwood got the rebound initially. It's going to be a jump ball, though, as Tay Spalding did a good job crashing in there. Wayne maintains possession, though.
Long shots have long rebounds, and so on a lot of these missed three-point opportunities, when Milford does crash the glass, they go really close to the rim, but the ball usually jumps out and goes right back to the offense.
As Morrill's in on the right wing here, now swings over to Wood. Savannah Williams on the other wing. They get it down to Jackson. Loses the ball.
It's actually Michaela Jones.
Or Michaela
right there.
Jones, sorry. Van Dyke will take the three off the glass. McMullen gets the rebound. Finds Tay Spalding. Spalding nearly loses it. Now gets it to McMullen. She'll drive baseline. Nearly a great pass down low as Acacia Dalton checks in. Just tipped out by the Badgers.
Dalton's in a different jersey, though, than the rest of her teammates.
And the freshman getting some minutes that she hasn't got a lot of this year. As the inbound pass is stolen by Savannah Williams.
That baseline is defended better than the wall of China right now. Wayne's doing a great job right now.
They get it down there to Macy Jackson, and she loses the ball there. Now Tay Spalding looking to run for the Tigers. She loses the ball, but corrals it in the corner as she's trapped, and a foul is going to be called as it looked like the Badgers were getting a little too close there to Spalding.
Yeah, great job that time, though, by Dalton down baseline, rips it away from Jones, and they get to keep possession here. Let's see if they can cut this deficit down.
They get it into McMullen. She pump fakes at the three-point line, gets to the paint, tries to find her teammate in Fisher, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Tigers.
So, again, not a lot of rhythmic possessions now for Milford. They're just trying to do a little bit too much. A lot of turnovers right now for the Tigers.
As the Badgers look to add to their 5-point lead as we approach 2 minutes to play here in the first half. And there's going to be a foul away from the ball. It looks like it's going to be Kylie Fisher trying to fight for position with Van Dyke.
Once again, Fisher has really great natural size and athleticism down low, but sometimes she just can't control it as that's now her third foul of the game.
Yeah, so she'll check out, and Van Dyke is going to go, no, not to the free throw line. Timberwood instead takes the out-of-bounds pass and goes up with the jumper, but now the official's catching it because she should have been in the bonus.
Yeah, the ref forgot to look up at that scoreboard and see that they were in the bonus. So I wonder even if that bucket went down, if they would have counted it or not, if he would have even recognized. But now Wayne is going to go to the free throw line.
So A.J. Van Dyke at the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line here, looking for a pair. Off back iron on the first. Her first trip to the free throw line today. Does have a field goal, though, here in the second quarter.
So after Timberwood was the sole scorer in the first quarter, it's now 4 different players for the Badgers that have scored here in the second.
Rolls around the rim and in for A.J. Van Dyke, as it's now 12-6 here in favor of the Badgers. Spalding on the wing looking for some help. She swings over to Ambrose. Back over to Spalding. McMullen now with the ball at the logo. She drives to the middle of the paint. Nice move there, but just stolen again by the Badgers, not letting any baseline cuts go. Timberwood now on the fast break. She loses the ball, last touched by the Tigers. They're going to say it's Badgers ball.
Yeah, a lot of Milford fans not happy about that call right there. Still only a 2-possession game. I feel like Wayne's controlled this from tip to right now. And the fact that Milford is still in this with how poor their offense has been says something about their defense.
As that pass goes out of bounds, last touch by the Badgers. So it is going to be Tigers ball. And I think a lot of the Milford fans are still upset about the refs not knowing the foul situation there as the Tigers step over the out-of-bounds line on the inbounds.
Yeah, and refs are human. It's hard when you're a fan. You often forget that. But luckily they fixed it. There was no harm, no foul, really. They just missed it the first time, but there was no added points or anything like that, no added fouls on the other side. But Milford, they're giving themselves opportunities until they cause turnovers, just like McMullen did there on the inbounds pass. Give it right back to Wayne.
As they go down onto the block there with Michaela Jones. And now it's Timberwood. She'll take the three, and it's good from the Bryce Canyon City three-point line.
5 now in the quarter for Timberwood. She's up to 7 on the game.
McMullen with the ball. She finds Ambrose. Now Spalding with it on the right wing. Nice entry pass down low there to Dalton as she can't get it to go.
Yeah, good look once again down low. Tay, better pass. She used a little bit of a bounce pass instead of sailing that one high. Didn't allow for Wayne to get a turnover.
Van Dyke, nice spin move. Can't get the floater to go. Rebound corralled by the Tigers, and they find Tay Spalding. About a 4-second difference between shot and game clock. Tigers down by 9. Want to cut into that here with a basket.
A basket would go a long ways right now. Three-pointer would cut it to a 2-possession game, and that could help them there in the second half.
McMullen now with the ball in the corner. She's driving baseline, and it's going to be a blocking foul there on Michaela Jones. Good initial defense, just slid her feet too much, not giving any room on the drive.
Yeah, now that puts the Tigers in the bonus. Although there's only 16.5 seconds left, this now allows you for a chance to get a few points without anybody trying to block your shot.
As McMullen at the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line hits her first attempt of the day.
It's actually her second, but now she is 1 for 2. She had that one earlier in the quarter. That was fantastic.
I knew I forgot something on my stat sheet somewhere. As she hits the second. 15-8 here. Wayne can hold for one final shot. Timberwood with the ball. Savannah Williams and Timberwood playing catch. Now they swing it over to Van Dyke. Now over to Paisley Jackson. And it's stolen by the Tigers, and that's going to do it for the half. So Wayne goes into the break up 15-8. We'll be back after this with the SUU halftime report. This state championship basketball is brought to you by Garcane Propane on TeamHive.live.
You like car shows? Well, let's supersize it as trucks from all over come for you to enjoy at the Panguitch City Truck Show. It's a family fun event on the 4th of July weekend. Friday night is the light show on Panguitch Main Street from 8 to 10:30 p.m. Saturday, the show will be at the Panguitch City Park from 10 to 4. Truck registration is $75. We support all truck drivers that make our communities better, so why not show off their trucks? We wish all teams success.
Smithfield Farms is headquartered in Milford, Utah, with operations throughout southern Utah. We produce good food responsibly. Smithfield Farms, proud to support the Milford Tigers.
Come and enjoy an over-the-rim shake at Stan's Burger Shack in Hanksville. The traditional Lake Powell style. They're old school awesome. Go Wayne Badgers!
Imagine a cool winter sunrise with the sound of skates gliding across smooth ice, adding to the soundtrack of winter in Bryce. With the unveiling of the Bryce Canyon Ice Ribbon. The Ice Ribbon offers a meandering path with music echoing through the pines. Ruby's Inn provides crowd-pleasing activities that include ice skating, snowshoeing, and cross-country skiing, with equipment rentals on site. Book now at ruby'sinn.com.
Welcome back to the SU halftime report here. Dallin Richards along with Nate Thatcher as Wayne up 15-8 as their Badgers offense really found a spark there in the second quarter.
Yeah, the difference right now is the 2 3-pointers made by both Timberwood and Savannah Williams. Of course, we talked about it in the first quarter. Williams not able to get any of her looks to go down, but then she didn't stop because they were all open opportunities. Gets one to go down in the second, and then obviously Timberwood leading the team with 7 of her team's 15 points.
Yeah, Timberwood on the season averaging just 2 points a game, really been a big spark for the Badgers. I think, though, the thing that turned it around that won't show up on the stat sheet, Reagan Blackburn going out there for about 90 seconds at the start of that second quarter on the sprained ankle.
Well, those two storylines intertwined because Timber got the start because Reagan had to sit out because she sprained her ankle. So with Blackburn out, as we mentioned, Blackburn's such a force, especially in defensive transition, but Timberwood's picking up the slack by far. She's the team leader in points. It seems like she's got any look that she's wanted, no foul trouble. Timber's doing a great job, the sophomore pulling in for the injured junior Reagan Blackburn.
And if you're the Milford Tigers, what do you have to do differently here defensively or offensively to get things going?
Yeah, offensively, I just feel like it'll start with Tay in multiple aspects. Number one, she needs to get better at throwing those baseline passes. I feel like more than once, a lot of times actually, she threw a sailing pass trying to get it to her teammates in Miley Wilden and Gracie Dotson before she fouled out, and then Kylie Fisher, because those three are really good down low in the paint. They have a big presence. They understand spatial awareness. They get good looks. They did get a few in that second quarter, obviously not able to get one to drop. But the thing is, Tay's throwing those passes way high. And so Wayne comes in, they crash. They're able to get a steal. And then, as I just mentioned, they're really good in transition because of their stout defense. And so I think it starts with Tay. You got to get some good looks on your passes. And then just know your strengths. Her strength was to cut to the basket. We saw a great Euro move that time in the second quarter. She was able to get the free throw line in the first. They just got to be a little bit more physical, and I think that will be the change that they need to make here in the second half if they want to get back into this one.
Yeah, that was the SU halftime report. Radio Store with SUU. Check them out at suu.edu. SUU has an average class size of 21 people. We'll be back with the third quarter after this on 1aball.com.
Utah Independent Bank, locally owned with branches to serve you in Beaver, Salina, Monroe, and Milford. Our loan officers and staff are ready to serve you for all your banking needs. Bank with people you know and trust. Get custom banking with custom ideas and custom solutions at Utah Independent Bank.
This is the moment you're here, where you belong, you belong, you belong.
When you come to Capitol Reef Country in Wayne County, you won't just experience the rural life, hiking, fishing, or ATVing, but you will live it. Capitol Reef Country, Wayne County Tourism, and Wayne County wish the Wayne Badgers success in the postseason. Trust your smile to Cody Wilson. Located in Cedar City, Wilson Orthodontics creates a fun, efficient environment while perfecting your smile. Schedule an appointment today, 435-586-8980.
Windy Mesa Studios in Bainbridge is your local source for personalized and custom printed products. From wholesale items for your gift shop to custom framed or gallery wrapped canvas pictures, we have you covered. Contact us at 435-618-0014. Milford Memorial Hospital provides excellent emergency, acute, and long-term care. Quality health care with small town TLC.
Ruby's Inn General Store has the area's widest selection of Indian arts and crafts, curios, and groceries. Located 1 mile from the entrance to Bryce Canyon National Park, Ruby's General Store has what you need. Bose Auto Parts in Beaver, Utah is a proud sponsor of the Milford Tigers boys and girls basketball teams. Bose Auto Parts is expanding their daily delivery route to communities along Highway 89 from Orderville to Marysville. Call Bose Auto Parts and place your order today, 435-438-2600. 2347.
Beaver County's elected officials want to wish the Milford Tigers success in their postseason tournaments. Come visit us in Beaver County, your recreational paradise and the world's headquarters for renewable energy.
Blackburn Propane is a family-owned company. We've been in business for 31 years. Full-service propane company servicing all of central and southern Utah and parts of Nevada and Arizona. We don't just service one, we service all. Give Boulder Mountain Electric a call for all your new and remodel electrical, well maintenance, and contracting needs. Go get 'em, Badgers! Bryan Farm is a proud sponsor of Wayne High School basketball. Check out Bryan Farm for all your farm and ranching needs. Let us service you with fertilizer, fuel, feed, seed, lawn and garden, and much more. Bryan Farm. Brown Brothers Construction offers a wide variety of construction and excavation services. We offer standard and decorative colored concrete to South Central Utah and Northern Arizona. We are excited to announce our concrete pumping service to Kane County, Utah and Coconino County, Arizona. We look forward to our next pour with you. Brown Brothers' success is a direct result of our dedicated and talented employees. If you're looking for a fun and fulfilling employment opportunity, join our team today. Everyone at Brown Brothers Construction wishes all athletes the best of luck in the postseason.
Bryce Canyon City is your destination for adventure. Cruise the miles of scenic trails on e-bikes, ATVs, horses, mountain bikes, or on foot. Let us take your breath away with a stunning array of winter activities, the rodeo, shopping for memorable souvenirs, world-class stargazing, and of course, the majestic Bryce Canyon National Park. Make Bryce Canyon City your next stop for an unforgettable adventure. All the amenities the city can provide. Visit brycecanyoncityut.gov.
The Bryce Canyon Half Marathon course takes you through the iconic red rock that is abundant throughout Bryce Canyon country. Also enjoy the 5K or Color Me Fun run. Register today at brycecanyonhalfmarathon.com. Race is scheduled for the second Saturday in July.
At Cache Valley Bank, you get all the options and services without all the hassle. Personal and business banking services. From the professional staff of Cache Valley Bank, go Badgers!
Duke's Slick Rock Grill is a family-owned restaurant in Hanksville. We proudly serve the explorers and adventurers that visit southern Utah. Our slow-smoked brisket, Dutch oven ribs, or a juicy ribeye steak, we look forward to serving you. Fab Rats is an entertaining YouTube channel based in beautiful southern Utah. Paul, Michelle, and the crew showcase major and minor fabrication and builds, off-road adventures, family fun, and much more. Check them out on YouTube and subscribe today.
Welcome back to Richfield High School. Here, Dallin Richards along with Nate Thatcher as we're getting set for the second half here. Milford with the ball looking to cut into that 7-point deficit.
Yeah, it's time for them to maybe step up on offense. Let's see how they come out at halftime.
Near turnover, but they find Spalding under the basket. No foul called. She gets the offensive rebound off the second attempt, though. And now she will be fouled there by Morrill, just a little too aggressive trying to chase out for the steal.
Yeah, they're getting down low. They're right by the bucket, but they can't seem to find out exactly where they are. You get a shot off the backboard and then a shot on the bottom of the rim. You got to get one to go down if you're close to the bucket.
That 3-point attempt no good by Ambrose, open on the out-of-bounds play as there's a foul on the rebound on the Tigers, so no points on that first possession.
Yeah, foul will go against Dalton that time. Just a little too physical trying to grab that rebound. But again, she's the only one going after it. I feel like if Milford wants to get back into this, not only on the defensive side do they need to crash the glass, you got to do it on the offensive side too because not a lot of your shots are going in.
As the Badgers try to go inside as well, ball is ripped away by Spalding as she looks to go on the fast break. Nice pass there to McMullen. She can't get the layup to go, though. Savannah Williams has the ball, slowing things down now for the Badgers.
Nice job by Tay in transition. Recognized that she had three players exactly guarding her. Gives it off to McMullen, but obviously layup not able to go down.
Badgers setting up their offense here against the zone defense of the Tigers. Cross-court pass to Savannah Williams, who drives baseline, and she's going to get or draw the foul there on Dalton.
Yes, that's 2 straight fouls now on Dalton. Savannah Williams very aggressive. I feel like in the first quarter she was taking a lot of three-point shots, valid because they were open. Now she's cutting to the glass trying to prove that she is a 3-level scorer.
Tigers to inbound. They get it to Timberwood. She'll take the 3. And it rolls in from the Bryce Canyon City 3-point shot. Timberwood has 2 of those now today.
How about Timberwood in her start today in place of Blackburn? She has double digits now, first one of either team in the game.
Milford now looking to get things going, trailing by 10. Nice entry pass down low to Fisher. She can't get the shot to go. Out of bounds off the Badgers.
You know what's crazy? Timberwood is outscoring the entire Milford team by herself.
Taking advantage is the sophomore of her start here, as Fisher goes up with it again off the rim. And the rebound goes to the Badgers. Timberwood with the ball. She's on the right wing trying to find the post. It gets knocked away, but Williams is able to corral it and reset. Morrill will take the corner 3 off back iron. She gets her own miss, though.
Got to box out if you're the Tigers.
Savannah Williams tries her look from 3 off the back iron again. And a hard fall to the ground there on the Badgers, and they're going to call an official timeout there. That was a hard fall to the court for Michaela Jones. She's going to check out here for a second and get checked out. Hopefully she's able to return. The Badgers will have the ball.
Yeah, it looks like she hit her head on baseline. Really, that's tough to see because you never want to get a concussion in a sport like this.
A.J. Van Dyke with a nice pass to Savannah Williams, who just snuck under the basket after she inbounded the ball.
Yeah, Williams, she wants to get close to the bucket. She got her three-pointer. I feel like she's like, all right, I got it from the perimeter. Now it's time to get close.
Milford looking for an answer. Cross-court pass nearly stolen, but corralled by Wilden as she draws the foul.
So if they call this, as I think they will, it's going to go against Savannah Williams, and I believe now that is her 3rd foul of the game.
It is, and it's going to send Miley Wilden to the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line for a pair.
Pregame is expecting a much bigger output from Miley Wilden as she gets the first to go of the entire game for herself. First point. She's such a presence down low. She's a force. But she hasn't been able to get any good looks right now, and she hasn't been able to get a lot of rebounds as she usually does as well.
Offside iron on the second attempt. Rebound chased down by the Badgers. Deflected out of bounds. Last touch, though, by Gracie Dotson for the Tigers, so Milford able to hold on to the ball.
Yeah, there's about one Tiger player each time that's going after the ball, but everybody else is already hurrying back on defense.
Timberwood now finds Van Dyke. They try to get it down low to Macy Jackson on the block. 3 from Savannah Williams is no good. Now Spalding looking to run for the Tigers. She gets to the free throw line and stops. Has a good pass there, just unable to corral it is Vesh, the freshman.
Yeah, that's just, again, a tough look. Tay has the ball. She has to be the distributor. She's the floor general, and she just hasn't been able to do it this game.
So now Morrill brings the ball up court. Timberwood now on the far wing. Cross-court pass, Savannah Williams drives baseline and then picks up her dribble, has to kick it back out to Wood. Morrill will take the deep 2. Too strong off the backboard is Savannah Williams right there and gets fouled on the putback attempt.
Williams is getting what is hers. She wants to get back into this one because she only dropped 3 points. She now has a chance at the line to take over and maybe get 4 points here in the third quarter alone.
So Williams at the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line for 2. Drills the first.
Such a good scorer. She only averages 6 points per game, but it all starts with that perimeter, and I feel like once that shot goes down, she can score from anywhere.
2 for 2 from the charity stripe, this time down. She has 4 here in the third quarter. McMullen loses the ball. Who else but Savannah Williams to pick up the steal, and then Timberwood to help her out.
MVP status right now by Savannah. She's truly taking over this game right now in the third quarter.
Williams brings the ball up court. Hands off to Morrill. Thought about the 3. Savannah Williams now in the corner. They get it down onto the block to Macy Jackson, and she's fouled.
Yeah, it's going to be Vetch that time with her second foul, I believe, for the Tigers.
And already the 4th team foul here in the third quarter on the Tigers as well. So the final 4:27, the Badgers will be in the bonus on the next foul.
So here comes in Taylor Ambrose. She's going to come back in. She has 2 fouls, but again, right now only 2 scores in total. 3 now after that Miley Wilden free throw. Geez, I almost said free-pointer.
Van Dyke's mid-range jumper no good. Spalding gets the rebound for the Tigers, and she draws the foul.
They're actually, it's gonna go against the Badgers here. Milford's gonna have the ball. 4 now on Macy Jackson.
And so Macy Jackson, the sophomore, with 4 fouls off the bench for the Badgers. The Tigers have the ball, trailing by 13.
Let's see if the Tigers can really get anything going. Only a free point. I said it again. Only a free throw right now in the third quarter. Got to get something live from the court.
Kay Spalding, she's going to try to drive baseline. Splits through the double team, and one. How does she get that to go?
If you have to ask that question, you haven't watched Tay Spalding that much. That's her move right there. She draws contact. She gets to the rim, gets the foul. And listen, she only has now 6 points in the game. If she wants to get to that 1,000, she's got to heat things up real quick here in the second half.
Spalding at the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line for 1 off the side iron. She gets her own miss, though. And the basket goes up and in.
Great job that time by Ambrose to be right there for Tay Spalding. Got a little bit of a rhythm going now.
Going right back at it is Van Dyke. She misses the first but gets the second one to go.
So don't let that bucket derail you if you're Milford. You found a little bit of a rhythm right there in your last 2 possessions.
Spalding calling for it. She gets it. Swings over to Ambrose in the corner. She goes to the top of the key and swings it over to Dotson. McMullen drives baseline. Her contested layup no good. Out of bounds, last touch by the Badgers.
So I like it. Tigers are cutting to the glass now. They're wanting to get easy looks, but also Tay's giving up the ball for open opportunities from the perimeter as well, allowing her teammates to flourish, because although she may be the leading scorer, you got to allow for your teammates to get in on the action, because then it will open up things for you as well.
Inbound pass nearly stolen, but corralled there by Wilden, whose floater goes off the glass, and Timberwood looking to run now for the Badgers.
Can't get anything to go down for her right now except for from the free throw line.
Timberwood on the wing. She drives into the paint, and she's going to be fouled there, as it was a smart foul on Wilden, as Timberwood would have had the free layup.
Yeah, Timberwood is 2 for 3 from the free throw line. Already has 10 points here in the game, 3 in the third quarter. You just want to limit her and don't want to let her see another bucket go down that's in live play.
As she hits the first free throw.
3 of 4 now.
Misses the second there. Out of bounds, though, touch lost by the Tigers, so the Badgers will maintain possession.
In comes Macy Jacobson for the Badgers. See what she can do as she checks in.
Savannah Williams with the ball. She gets it in to Paisley Jackson, and she draws the foul immediately, so she'll head to the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line.
So that's going to be 4 now against Gracie Dotson. Really physical player. She hasn't been able to see a bucket to go down this game, but she always crashes. She wants to defend her players really well, but today just a little too aggressive.
First free throw is in. As she goes 2 for 2.
So I feel like in the second and third quarters now for the Badgers, really balanced scoring overall. Tigers flustered on all fronts.
Another turnover for the Tigers as Morrill brings the ball up court for the Badgers. Up 14, would love to add to that here. They try with a 3. It's too strong there by Maddie Jacobson. And now the Tigers looking to run. They find Spalding. She gets into the paint. Her left-handed layup off the back rim. No good. She gets her own miss, goes right back up with it, and gets the friendly roll.
She's going after that record. She's got 8 points in today's game. She only needs 10 more to get 1,000 points.
Van Dyke in the paint. Her hook shot no good. Rebound corralled in initially by Wilden, but it's going to be a jump ball, Badgers ball.
So a little bit more aggressiveness now by the Tigers without the point of aggression, so they're not fouling. That's exactly what they needed. They're still down 12 right now. You got to find some type of rhythm on the offensive side, but you got to keep defending well over on the Badger side.
Williams with the ball in the corner. They get it down to Morrill. Beautiful play. Can't get the layup to go, though. Rebound chased down by Florence, who slows things down for the Tigers, giving it to Spalding. Spalding gets to the middle of the paint. Her contested layup off the back of the rim. Put back, though, is up and good there by Wilden, and her first field goal.
Yep, that's exactly what Miley's great at. She wasn't able to do it early on, and now she's got 3 points here in the third quarter.
Badgers looking to answer. Left-handed jump shot there by Paisley Jackson, no good. Tigers get the ball. Spalding now with it, looking to run. A lot of contact, no call. She gets into the middle of the paint, tried to find the backdoor cut there by Wilden. Pass was just a little late.
It goes out of bounds, but I like that a lot better than what they did in the first half. As I mentioned in the halftime report, she was doing some sailing passes. Now she's doing bounce passes. She's trying to get it down low. I feel like the offense is flowing a little bit more, and now Tay is allowing to get her teammates involved, and she's scoring more as well. I like their rhythm in this third quarter.
And the dead ball turnover, a lot easier to manage than a live ball turnover, as well as the Badgers can't get a fast break out of it.
Yep, it's really good for your transition defense.
Morrill's going to try the three. It's no good. As there's a foul on the rebound there, as Paisley Jackson just pushed the Tiger player there. It looks like that was Paisley Florence out of bounds.
So just a little bit of a swing of momentum right now for the Tigers as they now sit in the bonus, and they'll go to the free throw line for two.
Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line here for Paisley Florence, looking for her first points here today. Rolls in on the first.
So now more players are getting involved. In the first half, it was only 2 players that were getting it done. 4 different Tigers have now scored here in the third quarter alone.
As Florence goes 2 of 2 from the charity stripe.
That was big. It's now a single-digit game.
Badgers getting trapped in the backcourt as Savannah Williams is going to get fouled, and they're going to give that to McMullen.
Yeah. As we head to the free throw line, let's ask our Fab Rats trivia question once again. See if we can get an answer. Remember, you get a free Fab Rats t-shirt if you email your answer, the correct answer, to uhsslive@gmail.com. What is the Shop Cats name for the Fab Rats? If you know the baseball team in Boston, they are the Red Blank. If you send in that word, you probably win a free Fab Rats t-shirt.
As Savannah Williams hits the first of 2 from the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line, she goes 2 for 2.
4 for 4 now from the line, 6 points in the third quarter.
Back up to a 10-point lead here for the Badgers as the Tigers look to answer with Spalding. Now it's McMullen in the corner. She loses the ball, and Timberwood, of course, she comes up with the loose ball.
Yeah, this is her game to lose right now. Wayne is now starting to control once again. They bring it back up to a 10-point lead.
As the left-handed shot from Paisley Jackson goes off the front of the rim, the Tigers looking to run, but it's thrown too far out of the outstretched arms of Paisley Florence, as it's going to be Badgers ball here.
That's a tough pass by Dotson because you're going straight up on the right sideline. You have to throw it to your teammate who's directly in front of you in transition. She throws it off to the side a little bit, and Florence is just a little too small to reach out and grab it.
Timberwood for the Badgers breaks the full court press and drives all the way to the paint. Nice pass into Jackson. Now it's Savannah Williams. She'll take the three off the side iron. Rebound controlled by the Tigers and then goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Badgers. It was Miley Wilden getting the rebound there for the Tigers.
Savannah's gotten so many good looks today from the perimeter. Has only seen one go down. Even though she does have 9 points in the game, she's been able to see that, hey, maybe the ball's not going down from deep. She'll keep trying, but now she's going to add some scoring from both the free throw line and from the paint.
Spalding driving in for the Tigers. Now it's 4. Her floater is in as Spalding gets one to go as it's 29-21 here at the end of the third quarter. This state championship basketball brought to you by Windy Mesa Studio on TeamHive.live. KTTA 8.1 and KSLSports.com.
Celebrating over 80 years of service, Garfield Ready Mix and Bryce Valley Builders are proud to sponsor 1A basketball. Providing quality concrete to Paiute, Kane, Garfield, and Wayne counties, the mutters at Garfield Ready Mix are the best around.
Are you looking for ways to protect your agricultural-related investments from lack of precipitation and market downturns? We are the Ag Experts. Our team specializes in PRF insurance, LRP insurance, and ranch insurance. Give Chad a call today to learn how you can protect your calf check from the market downturns and your livestock range from drought. Don't get caught at the bottom of the cycles. Choose the experts. Choose us, your agriculture insurance specialists. Call Chad Lyman with Tyler Jeffs & Associates at 435-633-5981.
Jackson Excavation supports our coaches and teams here in Wayne County. We specialize in everything dirt, from excavating homes and water lines to building roads and septic tanks. To road base and gravel supplies, call Jackson Excavation.
Welcome back to Richfield High School as you're seeing Tay Spalding get her 10th points of the game on that beautiful play at the end of the third quarter. Now 8 points away from 1,000 in her career.
Yeah, as a fan of basketball, I desperately just want her to get it. I think that's such a cool achievement. It's special in this league. If you can get to 1,000 points in your high school career, that says something about you as a player.
The Tigers with the ball now here to start the fourth quarter, trailing by 8. It is Spalding with it. She'll kick it out into the corner there to Dotson. It's knocked around, and then McMullen gets the floater to go, her first points of the second half.
They've cut this to a two-possession game. Milford now playing their brand of basketball.
As Williams has the ball for the Badgers, trying to post up, picks up her dribble, needs some help, gets it in the way of Morrill, back out at the logo. Kimber Wood, the leading scorer for the Badgers with 11. Now it gets down to Jackson in the post, back out to Wood. Her floater no good, but she'll head to the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line where she's made a living today.
Yeah, Timber's been absolutely phenomenal today, as we've mentioned many times in this broadcast. She replaces Reagan Blackburn, who's out with a sprained ankle, and she's been putting up what should be her career high right now, up to 11 now in the game.
Off back iron on the first.
So now only, I believe that's 3 for 6.
Drills the second there for her first point in the fourth quarter. She's up to 12 to lead the Badgers. As Spalding going coast to coast here off it. No shot, but she draws the foul. Almost thought she was going to get the NBA continuation there.
Yeah, it's not the professional leagues. In the NBA, that would be called for continuation if she did make the shot. But Tay's just getting what's hers right now. She's going to the rack. This is her game. She goes and gets good layups and good opportunities.
As Morrill steals the inbound pass for the Badgers and finds A.J. Van Dyke to cross the timeline. Now they get it up to Macy Jackson. She gets it to go as there's a couple of Tigers down on the court, so it's back up to a 9-point lead here for the Badgers.
Yeah, ref thought it was a little bit of a flop right there by Spalding and co. And now they find themselves down 9.
Nice crossover there, and the layup is up and in for Paisley Florence. Her first field goal, she has 4 points.
So I think for the Tigers, if they want to find success, space out on offense and allow your guards to cut, go one-on-one. They've been able to prove that they can do it, and Dotson's badly injured.
As the Badgers capitalize there with Macy Jackson, getting the field layup to go, as we get a Zions Bank timeout here called by, I believe it was Wayne. We'll take it with them here. This state championship basketball brought to you by Bryce Canyon Mule Days, Chrome and the Canyon Mule Cell on 1aball.com and KSLSports.com.
Mom, we're going to Sam's.
Somebody shut the door! Ugh.
Love cheese? We do too. Come join our team with a generous benefit package and starting wages over $18 an hour. Are you ready to be an employee owner? Great Lakes Cheese and Fillmore is ready for you. Grow with the largest natural cheese packer in the nation. Full-time positions available for every shift. Apply online at GreatLakesCheese.com. Again, that's GreatLakesCheese.com. Wishing all athletes good luck in the tournaments and eat more cheese.
Welcome back to Richfield High School here as the Badgers are up 34-25 over the Tigers of Milford. Dallin Richards, Nate Thatcher with you here. Slow start offensively for both teams. Only 4 combined points in that first quarter. Both teams picking it up here late, though.
Yeah, and I think they're just coming into their own, especially Milford. It really took them a lot of time. But they're only down 9, and the fact that they're in the single-digit deficit is actually pretty astounding.
As they look to cut into that 9-point deficit. Another nice move there by McMullen as she gets the layup to go.
McMullen now with 4 quick points here in the fourth quarter. She's getting good looks from the left side of that basket.
Timberwood with the ball. Cross-court pass to Morrill. Trying to get it to Van Dyke on the block. It's stolen away. Great defense there from Kylie Fisher to knock that ball away. And now the Tigers can cut that lead down to 5 or 4 here.
Now here's Spalding double teamed up top in that 2-3 zone.
Great move there to get it back to Spalding on the cut and one. Tay Spalding now 6 points away from 1,000. Can get one more from the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line.
Oh, she is so close. This is incredible. It might come down to the wire.
She'll probably be player of the game no matter what. As she misses the free throw, Badgers get the ball up by 5, looking to run. They get it all the way up to Macy Jackson, and it's blocked by Kylie Fisher out of it, and it's controlled by the Tigers. McMullen now with it, double teamed in the backcourt. She's trapped, and they're going to call a jump ball, possession arrow in favor of the Badgers.
Yeah, great job that time by Wayne to recover, but what a block by Kylie Fisher. I was mentioning it a few times in the first half. She's got great size and athleticism. That time she stays perfectly upright. That allows her to get a block without fouling.
Badgers with the ball off the jump ball. They get it into Timberwood. Savannah Williams now in the near corner, looking for help. They get it in way of Macy Jackson. Now with Wood. Morrill in the far corner. Savannah Williams open 3. In and out. And Fisher gets the rebound and finds Spalding.
Only a 5-point game here. A bucket would go a long ways right now.
Spalding slowing things down. Now she's going to try to go against Timberwood guarding her. Cross-court pass over to McMullen for 3. It's good! Jada McMullen from Bryce Canyon City, 3-point line. The first for the Tigers.
That was the biggest shot of the game. Momentum completely with Milford right now.
Savannah Williams breaks the press for the Badgers, looking to go up and extend their 2-point lead. 3-pointer now for the Badgers off the back iron from Macy Jackson. Rebound fought forward, last touch by McMullen. It's Badgers ball. Milford wants a foul.
McMullen's giving her all right now. She has, believe it or not, 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Incredible performance.
As Timberwood somehow gets that shot to go off the glass. When it's your day, it's your day. She's now up to 14. Spalding wasting no time getting into the paint. Contested layup, no, but she'll go back to the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line as she just went right into the defender and went through the contact.
That's what she does. This is what she's really good at.
And that foul's going to be the third on A.J. Van Dyke. Spalding at the charity stripe. Off back iron on the first.
She's not having a good day right now from the free throw line. Only 2 for 6, excuse me.
Still at 12. Again, needs 18 for 1,000 in her career. Can't get the second either, but Fisher's right there on the putback. That can't go in. And it was last touched by the Badgers, and there's just a lid on the basket. As Wayne is going to call a timeout here. This is Zions Bank timeout. We'll be back after this. This state championship basketball brought to you by Bryce Canyon City on TeamHive.live and KSLSports.com.
It's time for championship basketball, and Lamb Excavating, located in Orderville, Utah, wishes all teams the best of luck in the postseason. Lamb Excavating can help you with all of your excavation needs, from gravel to chip seal and any other excavating. No job is too big or too small. Give Darwin and the boys a call. 435-648-2318. Now let's play some ball.
Rafter Lazy J Fence Company started building fence in 2000. We cover the southern half of Utah, building all types of fence, agricultural, residential, and commercial. Call the Jones boys.
Garcane Propane proudly sponsors Region 20 basketball. We are here to meet your propane needs. Call us 800-747-5403.
Welcome back to Richfield High School. Here, Dallin Richards along with Nate Thatcher. Milford fighting back here, trailing by as much as 13 here.
Yeah, and they just stormed back playing their type of basketball, but it'll go out of bounds on Miley as she was driving baseline. I mean, they once trailed 22-9, and now they're right back into this one.
Yeah, Wilden just dribbling it off her leg there. So it's going to be Badgers ball against this full court press from the Tigers. It's the freshman, A.J. Van Dyke. She crosses the timeline, guarded heavily by Fisher. Gets the deflection, loose ball on the ground. Badgers flying everywhere. Savannah Williams comes up with it and finds Timber Wood, who nearly travels and gets it to Van Dyke.
Jackson was wide open in the paint. They just didn't look up, but they do control the basketball.
They do have the mismatch with Spalding guarding Jackson. Timber Wood is fouled there, and that one's going to go on Wilden, who's just had a rough day so far.
Yeah, but that is a good foul. She was cutting cutting into the key, and that stops from a nice bucket that could have been potentially would have increased this to a 6-point game.
And it's going to be Williams to inbound. They get it to Van Dyke, and there's a foul under the basket there before the inbound, and it's going to be on Milford. And
Kylie Fisher.
I was going to say, and Coach Mitch Dalton's kind of in disbelief there, as there was players from both teams, but that's now 4 on Fisher.
Yeah, that's critical right now because remember Dodson went out with an injury, so if Fisher goes out, they won't have any size anymore in the paint.
Timber Wood will take the deep 2 off back iron. Rebound chased down there by Florence for the Tigers, and they find their leading scoreman in Spalding. McMullen now pump fake, drives in, pump fake, and she's fouled from behind. I believe that's going to be on Morrill.
It will be on Morrill. McMullen, she's now climbing up into MVP stats for the game if she can allow for her Tigers to come back. And look at this, Dotson limping to the scores table. Looks like she's going to come back into the game.
At the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line for 2 is McMullen. She hits the first.
McMullen only averages 4 points per game, and right now she has had 7 in the fourth quarter.
Hits the second. And we're at a 2-point game here. Wayne with the ball and the lead as we approach 3 minutes to play in the fourth quarter. Timberwood with the ball. She has 14 for the Badgers. Now they get it down to Van Dyke. Her layup somehow gets around the Tigers and up and in.
Yeah, she's only got 7 points now, but that's what she does best.
And that's what Spalding does best, somehow getting through a triple team and getting that basket to go.
Only 4 more for her to reach 1,000.
Timberwood now going coast to coast, and that is rejected by Wilden, who said not today. Timberwood still down on the ground, slow to get up here as that was a hard fall under the basket.
Yeah, Miley may not be seeing the ball go through the hoop, but she's making a presence right now in the paint on the defensive end.
Timberwood able to get up and shake things off as it's going to be Badgers ball under their own basket. Williams to inbound. She gets it to Wood. Wood drives into the paint. Her layup off the back rim. Rebound goes out of bounds. Last touch by Van Dyke. And it's going to be Milford ball. They can tie or take the lead here.
It's a 2-point game right now. This is unbelievable.
Florence with the ball for the Tigers going up court. Finally met at the 3-point line by Van Dyke. They get over to Wilden. Cross court pass to Dotson. Deep 2-point jumper, no good there by Florence. Rebound fought for and won by Spalding. And there's going to be a foul, and it looks like it's going to be on Savannah Williams.
That is her 4th now of the game. That's huge because now Tay Spalding is at the line in the bonus. Over 2 minutes left, 4 points away from 1,000, 2 points away from a tie.
Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line here for Milford. When we come back from this Tigers timeout, we'll take a Zions Bank timeout as well. This state championship basketball is brought to you by Great Lakes Cheese on TeamHive.live and KSLSports.com.
Loa Builder Supply has been serving you for over 100 years. We are a small-town hardware store here to help you with your project. We are hardware, building materials, paint, and camping supplies, serving with local knowledge and community pride. Mike's Food Town in Beaver, Utah believes in giving their customers a great variety of products, superior customer service at an affordable price. We appreciate our customers' loyalty and wish the Milford Tigers success in the postseason. The Milford Medical Clinic would like to wish the Milford Tigers good luck in the 1A region and state basketball tournaments. Our providers and staff are here to help keep our community healthy and safe. We have clinics in Beaver, Milford, and Parowan.
Welcome back to Richfield High School. Here is Tay Spalding set to go to the free throw line for a pair, brought to you by Legacy Ace Hardware, as she is 4 points away from 1,000.
This is such a big moment for Tay, especially because her team's down 2. They've climbed all the way back. It just seemed like they had no momentum. And here in the fourth quarter, led by freshman Jaden McMullen, they have found a way to potentially tie this game right here.
Spalding at the line for 2. Off back rim for the first. Struggling from the line today is Tay Spalding.
She's missed her last 4 in a row.
Goes right into her second, off the front of the rim. Rebound corralled in by the Badgers and Macy Jackson, as now Van Dyke crosses the timeline.
So now if you're Wayne, since Tay's having such a tough time at the charity stripe, it might be smart to foul her.
Savannah Williams can't get her floater to go, and her and Spalding are tied up for the rebound. It's a jump ball, Milford ball, as we're under 2 minutes to play now here. Milford can tie or take the lead here once again, though just the 1 3-pointer for the Tigers so far today.
Now here they come. Florence just going right up the middle.
Florence is going to drive all the way in, kick out to McMullen. She drives now. And now it's going to be Florence for the big mid-range jumper. It's too long. Rebound corralled in by Macy Jackson and the Badgers.
Wilden boxed out, but she didn't jump, and so she lost that offensive rebound opportunity.
Pass is stolen away, but goes back to Morrill. Now Timberwood at the elbow. She kicks out. Macy Jackson, 3 is long. Rebound goes out of bounds. Last touch, they're going to say by Milford. And it's going to stay Badgers ball here with 16 on the shot clock.
Big possession right here, just under a minute and a half left. Badgers want to get something here to increase it to a 2-possession game.
Nearly stolen again on the inbounds, trying to find Van Dyke, but Morrill corrals it. Van Dyke at the free throw line, double teamed immediately, has to kick it back out. Timberwood now in the far corner, picks up her dribble and is trapped by Spalding.
Shot clock violation.
A shot clock violation. What defense from the Tigers, forcing that shot clock violation, not even able to get a shot up.
They couldn't even go inside the perimeter. Milford picking up their game when it matters most. Just over a minute left, and they're down 2.
They get it into Spalding. She's going to slow things down and swing it over to Dotson, who checks back in after getting injured earlier this quarter. Florence now with the ball, back to Dotson. Cross-court pass to McMullen. She drives baseline. Spin move, stuck, and finds Florence. Dotson now 15 on the shot clock. She's at the elbow. Needs some help, finds a cutting Spalding, somehow gets through, and Van Dyke gets the biggest block of her freshman career, and the Badgers have the ball now, up by 2. Milford has to foul, and they're going to give a timeout first here to Wayne. And it's going to be a Zions Bank timeout here with 33 seconds left. This state championship basketball brought to you by the Larry H. Miller Utah Summer Games on 1aball.com and KSLSports.com.
Are you tired of winter and ready to ride? We invite you to the Bryce Canyon Mule Days. Join us in Tropic, Utah the first week in May for guided mule rides, vendors, food, and fun, featuring arena events including ranch sorting. Then Friday night, a live concert featuring Bran Hill. And the premier Chrome in the Canyon Mule sale on Saturday. Learn more at BryceCanyonMuleDays.com, and we will see you there.
Welcome back to Richfield High School here as Wayne has the ball up by 2 with 33 seconds left. And Milford, there's still time that you can go for a steal before you foul.
Yeah, I'd go for the steal, but obviously only a 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Probably not enough time to get a good look to take the win or tie it, so you might want to foul once you can't try and steal that ball.
Van Dyke now with the ball pressure. They find Savannah Williams, who drives into the paint, and now they're going to foul her on the drive, but there should not be continuation there, and there's not.
So that was a foul to give. They have to foul them one more time before they send them to the free throw line.
That's the third foul on McMullen. No more shot clock here. 18 seconds to play as Savannah Williams is set to inbound. They get it in to Jackson, and Jackson still not being fouled. And now they do finally call the foul on Spalding. And that is going to send the sophomore Macy Jackson to the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line.
It's probably the last person you wanted to send there. She's 2 for 2 tonight. Oh, she misses.
First one off the back iron.
So it's going to be a one-possession game no matter what.
And Milford's going to call a timeout, kind of an ice the free throw shooter here. We'll take the Zions Bank timeout as well. This state championship basketball is brought to you by Ruby's Inn on 1aball.com.
Do you like car shows? Well, let's supersize it as trucks from all over come for you to enjoy at the Panguitch City Truck Show. It's a family fun event on the 4th of July weekend. Friday night is the light show on Panguitch Main Street from 8 to 10:30 p.m. Saturday, the show will be at the Panguitch City Park from 10 to 4. Truck registration is $75. We support all truck drivers that make our communities better, so why not show off their trucks? We wish all teams success.
Welcome back to Richfield High School here as coming out of this Zions Bank timeout for big time banking with the home team feel. Zions Bank is for you as Macy Jackson at the free throw line for one more to try to extend this lead for Wayne to 3.
First miss was huge because now even if she makes this, it's still a one-possession game. Still enough time for Milford to run the floor, which is probably why they wanted to use that timeout. They can set up a game plan, move down the floor. For me, I wanted to see it go in the hands of Jaden McMullen. She's been absolutely phenomenal, 9 points here in the fourth quarter. And if it gets in her hands, they can tie it up, which will allow Tay Spalding to maybe hit that 1,000-point mark in overtime if they get there.
Second free throw for
that was
Jackson
huge.
Is good. And now it's Spalding with the ball. 10 seconds. Sorry, it's not Spalding. They get it over to Wilden.
There's McMullen.
3.
Oh! Oh! What did I say? What did I say?
Jaden McMullen, the freshman, sending this thing to overtime, tied at 39. We'll be back after this with overtime. This state championship basketball brought to you by the University of Utah on TeamHive.live and KTTA 8.1.
Smithfield Farms is headquartered in Milford, Utah, with operations throughout southern Utah. We produce good food responsibly. Smithfield Farms, proud to support the Milford Tigers.
Come and enjoy an over-the-rim shake at Stan's Burger Shack in Haynesville. The traditional Lake Powell style. They're old school awesome. Go Wayne Badgers.
Welcome back as you're seeing McMullen hit the 3 at the buzzer to send this game to overtime. The freshman with ice in her veins for the Tigers.
Can you believe it? Only 4 points in the first 3 quarters, and then she decides to drop 12 in the fourth alone.
In the biggest game of the young freshman's career, that 3 couldn't have come at a bigger time as she's hit the only 2 threes from the Bryce Canyon City three-point line for the Tigers.
Yeah, and like I said, you needed to get the ball in her hands if you wanted an opportunity because she had the hot hand. They did. That was a perfect drawn-up play that time by Coach Dalton and the Tigers, and now, for the first time in forever, we've got ourselves a tie ball game.
First overtime game of the state tournament here this week. As the Badgers control the tip, they go right down to Van Dyke, and she's fouled. She'll go to the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line.
If this is on Dotson, it's not. It's going to be on Miley Wilden. That's her third. But Dotson's at 4.
As the first free throw bounces off the rim for Macy Jackson. Rattles in the second, so Badgers back up by 1 here. 3:50 to play in overtime. Tigers wasting no time getting into the paint. Layup up and good by Miley Wilden. Not a better time to get your first points of the game.
Yeah, that's exactly what she wanted. Really good time by Wilden to kind of finally get her shot to go down.
They go right back to Macy Jackson on the block. Her hook shot no good. She gets her own miss, though, and gets out of the quadruple team, but throws it out of bounds over the wing bench.
How do the Tigers have a lead right now? I feel like for almost the entire game until McMullen decided to put it on a heater, they were just absolutely lost on both sides of the floor.
First lead since it was 1-0 back in the first quarter, and now they can extend that 1-point lead here with a basket. It's Paisley Florence with the ball. They get it over to Wilden in the corner. Now they find Dotson, trying to get down on the block, but A.J. Van Dyke gets the steal. She looks to run herself. Nice pass to Macy Jackson. Misses the layup, though. Rebound corralled in by Wilden. As it's McMullen in the corner. Drives baseline, beautiful pass there to Florence. And it's going to be a foul, though, on the loose ball, and I believe it's going to go against Florence.
It will. But Badgers right now, they're really physical, trying to get anything they want. Critical piece of information here. Because overtime is basically an extension of the fourth quarter, both teams still in the bonus.
Yeah, and there was a quick discussion to make sure it was a loose ball foul and not an offensive foul, and that is why it is going to be free throws here for A.J. Van Dyke.
So A.J. Van Dyke, like we've been mentioning, she's the freshman that leads her team in scoring, averages 11 points per game. Right now she has 7 as she misses the first.
Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line for the freshman. In and out there on the first. Can tie it, though, with this one.
What a great game. This is fantastic. I feel like Friday, all the games we've had today, fantastic.
In and out again on the second. Defensive rebound corralled by Cedillo. And they find McMullen. Picks up her dribble and now finds Spalding, who's driving into the paint. Dumps off. And the floater is too strong by Cedillo. And the Badgers control. They can take the lead with a field goal.
Yeah, Tay was a little unselfish there, but I'd like to see her take it to the rack. That's her shot.
Van Dyke misses the layup, but a great run. Gets her own miss. Reverse layup, and she's going to be fouled. And that one's going to go against Dotson.
And that will be her 5th. She's out for the game. Wasn't able to score, but a critical piece in her team's success in coming back. Gracie Dotson, the junior, as she gives a little wave to the fans.
And a much-deserved standing ovation for Dotson. Coming back from, it looks like spraining her ankle there in the fourth quarter as well, being able to play through it, fouling out as Van Dyke hits the first from the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line, and we're tied again with 2:23 to play.
She missed her last 2 free throws right before that, so that's big, not only for her team, but for her confidence.
Second one is good as well. Wayne back on top. They'll take a Zions Bank timeout. We'll keep it here, though, for big-time winning banking with the home team feel. Zions Bank is for you. And now here, Nate, if you are Milford, what do you do here in the final 2:23? Do you go to McMullen or do you go to your senior in Spalding?
I think both work right now. Both distract from each other because, right, McMullen has the hot hand. She had 12 in the fourth, but Tay Spalding's your superstar. And so if we saw in that last possession, before Tay gave it up to Cedillo, I think she had a really good look at the basket because, like we've been seeing, she's really good with that 3-step Euro. She can get to the rack really easily. I think she had an opportunity right there, but she wanted to feed her teammate, which is unselfish basketball. But right now, you just got to get a bucket. That's what you need. And I feel like Tay is the girl to get that done right now.
Yeah, again, Tay Spalding, 994 career points as a Tiger. Would love
996. Nothing. She's close.
And
she just needs 2 buckets.
And it's going to be Wilden bringing the ball up court here for the Badgers. They get it over to Florence. Spalding being face guarded by Wood. Can't get the ball. McMullen now driving to the paint. Dump off pass. And now Spalding has the ball on the wing, and she drives baseline, and she goes through the contact of Wood, and she's fouled as she got swiped across the face. She'll go to the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line.
Again, that's what she does best, but today really struggling for the charity stripe. She's missed her last 5 from the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line.
The senior looking to inch closer to that 1,000-point mark here from the charity stripe. Bounces off the back of the rim. One more here for Spalding, trying to tie this game up with 2 minutes to go in overtime. And
she got it.
Gets the friendly roll. And now we're tied again at 42, under 2 minutes to play. And now it's a freshman bringing the ball up court for the Badgers in Van Dyke. They go down to Jackson, and she gets the layup to go. Macy Jackson with the big bucket to give the Badgers the lead again.
She leads both teams in scoring now in the overtime period. 3 points for her.
Spalding brings the ball up court, setting up the Tigers offense. Crossover dribble down the right side. Dump off pass there. Floater off the backboard. No good. Get her own miss Istudillo, and now Spalding with it in the paint. She goes in, and she's going to go back to the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line.
It's like they don't understand. Spalding will always cut to the basket. She draws the foul. She's going to take your team. She's going to take your players out of the game. That's exactly what happened right there as Macy Jackson just picked up her 5th foul.
And Macy Jackson fouling out, having a great overtime, though, giving the Badgers the lead here late on that last possession.
So, Tay Spalding had missed 7 free throws in a row before that last make. Could that give her some confidence? Because 2 made free throws would go a long way right now for the Tigers.
As Bree Torgerson, the sophomore, checking in here, as we're going to have a timeout. It is a Zions Bank timeout. This state championship basketball brought to you by Chicken Lights and Chrome Truck Show in Panguitch on 1aball.com and KSLSports.com.
Imagine a cool winter sunrise with the sound of skates gliding across smooth ice, adding to the soundtrack of winter in Bryce. With the unveiling of the Bryce Canyon Ice Ribbon. The Ice Ribbon offers a meandering path with music echoing through the pines. Ruby's Inn provides crowd-pleasing activities that include ice skating, snowshoeing, and cross-country skiing, with equipment rentals on site. Book now at rubysinn.com.
Utah Independent Bank, locally owned with branches to serve you in Beaver, Salina, Monroe, and Milford. Our loan officers and staff are ready to serve you for all your banking needs. Bank with people you know and trust. Get custom banking with custom ideas and custom solutions at Utah Independent Bank.
Welcome back to Richfield High School. Here is Tay Spalding at the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line for a pair, trying to tie this game back up in overtime. Dallin Richards, Nate Thatcher, and the senior inching closer to 1,000 points, but some of the biggest free throws of her career.
Yeah, this is it right here. Can they go down?
In and out on the first.
So she's missed 7 of her last 8 from the free throw line.
Chance for one more here for Spalding. Short. Van Dyke gets the rebound for the Badgers. We're under 90 seconds to play here in overtime as Van Dyke is fouled, trying to pass it up past half court. She'll go to the free throw line, and I believe it was Wilden on that foul.
I think you got to stay back if you're the Tigers because Wayne has been really good from the charity stripe today. So they've been fouling a lot, and it's giving them open opportunities from the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line.
And Van Dyke going back for 2 more, trying to extend that 2-point lead here in overtime.
Van Dyke's made her last 2 from the stripe, but she misses that one right there.
Still a 2-point game. Will be a 1-possession game regardless of the outcome of this free throw from Van Dyke. It rolls in. Tigers now with the ball. They get up court in a hurry with Florence. Finding McMullen. McMullen now driving baseline. She'll take the pull-up jumper. It's short. Van Dyke again with the rebound. And she brings the ball up for the Badgers.
Running out of steam right now with the Tigers. They got to hold back. Miley's got to be aggressive, but don't foul.
And she gets the steal from Wilden, and it goes right into the hands of Spalding. Spalding on the fast break. Another Euro step. And she gets the basket.
She's 2 away from 1,000 points.
45-44. Wayne up by 1, and they have to call timeout as they almost get a 10-second call. as this Zions Bank timeout here, as we're getting closer here. We'll take a Zions Bank timeout as well. 45-44. This state championship basketball brought to you by Farnborough Financial Services. Chad Lyman on KTTA 8.1.
This is the moment. You're here. Where you belong, you belong, you belong.
When you come to Capitol Reef Country in Wayne County, you won't just experience the rural life, hiking, fishing, or ATVing, but you will live it. Capitol Reef Country, Wayne County Tourism, and Wayne County wish the Wayne Badgers success in the postseason. Trust your smile to Cody Wilson. Located in Cedar City, Wilson Orthodontics creates a fun, efficient environment while perfecting your smile. Schedule an appointment today, 435-586-8980.
Welcome back to Richfield High School as you're seeing Spalding get to career points 999 and cut the Badgers lead to 1 with 44 seconds to go in overtime. Wayne has the ball, 16-second difference between shot and game clock. If you're Milford, you can just play good defense here.
Yeah, and we were also just informed by Tay's family she only needs one more point to get 1,000.
As the Badgers nearly throw it out of bounds, but Van Dyke recovers. And now it's stolen by Spalding. Spalding slows things down, is double teamed as she crosses half court, gets it to McMullen. McMullen thought about the three and
she's going to travel. She got too hesitant right there. Shot clock now turned off, so now you got to foul if you're the Tigers.
1 point game still. They can go for a steal or a 10-second call before they foul if they choose. The pass.
It's sails!
It's going right to Spalding. Spalding has it. She's at the free throw line. Nice pass there to her teammate in Cedillo. Back to Spalding. Spalding middle of the paint. Dump off pass.
It's good!
Wilden gives the Tigers the lead. AJ Van Dyke with the ball. She finds Savannah Williams. And she's going to be fouled and go to the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line with just under 9 seconds to play.
I just can't believe how we got here. The first half was just so slow. We had 4 points combined in the first quarter. And it's 45-46 right now. This is insane.
Savannah Williams at the line for 2. Trailing by 1 are the Badgers.
Oh, that's big. That's big.
First one is pure. Milford's going to call a Zions Bank timeout.
Savannah Williams now 5 for 5 from the free throw line.
We'll keep it here as this Zions Bank timeout for banking that helps you stay in the game no matter where you are. Zions Bank is for you. Now Savannah Williams with one more free throw could take the lead again for the Badgers. No matter the outcome of this free throw, if you're the Tigers, you got to get the rebound.
And a bucket will win the game.
And it's got to go into the hands of Spalding.
Yeah, and Taya's got the ability. I think she's the only one right now that can take it from baseline to baseline in 9 seconds. And plus, we're in the bonus. We've seen that she's been able to draw fouls. She's not doing well from the free throw line right now. But if it's made, if a free throw is made here by Savannah Williams, all she needs to do is go 1 for 2, take it to double overtime. This is huge right here. I mean, so much is on the line for the Tigers. Not only a spot on Championship Saturday, but Tay Spalding, 1 point away from 1,000.
And at the free throw line, the lone senior for the Badgers in Savannah Williams doesn't want this to be her last game.
She doesn't. This is huge for her. Like I said, 5 for 5 from the line tonight. She's got 10 points on the game. She's been incredible.
At the line for one more.
Wow, huge.
1 point lead for the Badgers. They get it in to Florence. Florence going up court. She stopped. It goes to McMullen. Three-pointer.
Oh, at the buzzer!
Wilden wins it!
Buzzer!
Wilden wins it for the Tigers. 49-47 as she's tackled at half court. What a shot from Wilden, as that will do it for this one. We'll be back with the Bright Rubies in post-game report. This state championship basketball is brought to you by SC Broadband on 1aball.com.